In light of the fact that there are exactly 67 days left until the launch of the 24th season of American Idol, ABC has made the decision to capitalize on one of the most bizarre social media obsessions of the year, which is the 6 to 7 fad, which is incredibly addictive. The moment that is destined to unleash 1,000 memes does not come from a contender, but rather from Judge Carrie Underwood herself. This is a twist that no one saw coming, as it was completely unexpected. The first preview clip of the new season was released by the network, and it immediately caused social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram Reels to become extremely popular. In the teaser, Underwood is seen chatting with an auditionee named Isaiah. Isaiah is a dynamic vocalist who is laid back, and his casual quip evolves into a full-blown generational crossover moment. In response to Underwood's inquiry as to whether or not entertaining occurrences take place at his place of employment, he delivers the now famous phrase, "Right now it's 6 to 7. Yes, throughout the entire day. The subsequent events demonstrate that the newest judge on American Idol is not merely a country celebrity. Rather, she is well aware of what is trending on the internet in the year 2025. Underwood quickly mimics the distinctive gesture that is linked with the term 6-7 by doing the now iconic hand motion that alternates between going up and down between the fingers. There are remixes, dancing edits, parody skits, reaction films, and challenges that have been created as a result of the trend that has taken over feeds everywhere. This is the universal indicator that people are partaking in the movement. The video clip, which was both humorous and unexpected, became the first major talking point of season 24 almost immediately. The story behind how 6 to 7 became the cultural code of 2025. You must first comprehend the enigma that is 6 to 7 in order to comprehend the reason why this moment is so explosive. In essence, the statement is devoid of any significance, which is precisely why it turned out to be so famous. This statement, which was initially derived from a lyric in the song Doot Doot, 6-7, by the rapper Skrilla, became extremely popular as a result of the fact that millions of adolescents used it as a humorous reaction to anything and everything. A vocal tag that is peculiar and little silly, it is something that people throw into conversation just because it has a chaotic and humorous quality to it. A vibe, an attitude, a code, and occasionally just noise, but like good noise are some of the phrases that younger fans use to describe it. Therefore, many were taken aback when Carrie Underwood, a country music powerhouse, a global superstar, and a mother, flawlessly imitated the motion on national television. Are you Carrie? Carrying out the trend, to be precise, on the very first attempt. For instant gold. Carrie's laughable counterattack. The solution involving the number 867-5309. Carrie, however, was not finished with her ability to make her moment into television magic. Here is how we put a stop to that, Isaiah, she proclaims with a secretive and naughty look on her face. I have the miracle cure. She assumes an air of folk seriousness and leans forward. Each and every time the children say 6 to 7, we are required to quickly respond with 5 to 30 to 9. It is possible to put an end to it if we all work together and do it. Although the judges chuckle, the genius of the comeback is immediately apparent to viewers who are older. However, it is quite perplexing to members of Generation Z until they search for it on Google. Within a matter of hours, the preview clip was responsible for reintroducing the timeless hit song 867-5309/Jenny by Tommy Two-Tone to the playlists that were trending for the first time in years. Underwood's humorous answer became its own mini-trend, with people remixing 6 to 7 into 5 to 30 to 9, producing mashups and making jokes about the cross-generational culture war that was taking place in a 30-second clip of American Idol. ABC's planning could not have been more meticulous. The true meaning behind the name Jenny. Following the meteoric rise in popularity of the song in the 1980s, the number 867-5309 became notorious inside the music industry. Numerous individuals from all around the United States repeatedly contacted the number and asked for Jenny. Guitarist Gin Keller claims that the number in question actually belonged to a woman whom he had a brief relationship with in the past. After some time had passed, he revealed that she had an opinion that he was a real jerk for immortalizing her phone number in a popular song. On American Idol, Carrie Underwood made a reference to it. A person who is entirely at ease in the chair of the judges is the only one who can give the kind of seamless, nostalgic comedy that is being described here. The second season of Carrie Underwood's involvement as a judge, and the reasons why she is already a fan favorite. It is clear that Carrie has become very comfortable in her new role, as evidenced by her quick wit and her readiness to include viral humor into her behavior. Underwood became an instant fan favorite after it was announced that she would be joining the panel in season 23, replacing Katy Perry. She is a mentor who is both caring and insightful, and she is a critic who is sharp. The fact that she is now entering her second season of the show places her in a comfortable position between fellow judges Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie, both of whom are currently in their 10th consecutive season on the panel. Following Perry's departure, fans were curious about the changes that might occur in the dynamic. Nonetheless, Carrie's presence brought about an energy that is cozier and more tenacious. An individual who has extensive understanding of performance. An Idol champion from the 4th season who is coming back to inspire the next generation. A country powerhouse that exemplifies the influence that Nashville has had on contemporary pop. One reason that American Idol is feeling revitalized as it prepares to enter its 24th season is because of her command of both serious criticism and delightful humor. Virtual auditions, talent hunts across the country, and a new pool of voices are all available. Even before the first episode of season 24 is broadcast, the outstanding list of contestants who will be competing has already been making waves on the internet. Auditions included the following. Between the dates of August 26 and October 6, Idol across America virtual calls were held. Conventional rounds of open call votes. The producer selection rounds were responsible for narrowing down the thousands of aspirants to the select group that was invited to perform in front of the judges. This year's talent pool is extremely wide, not only in terms of geographical location, but also in terms of style approach, as disclosed by the producers. The program has already experienced a boost in the amount of fan involvement due to the fact that auditionees have been sharing viral singing video on various sites such as TikTok and Instagram. On multiple occasions, the judges have hinted at a variety of voices, multi-genre stylists and artists, high-profile individuals, unexpected selections of musical works, guy vocalist ensembles that are among the most powerful in recent years. Not only that, but Carrie herself stated in a recent interview that season 24 has some of the most refreshingly authentic artists we've seen in a long time. How season 24 intends to continue the legacy of Jamal Roberts and how it will be carried out. After Ruben Studdard in season 2, Jamal Roberts became the second black male winner in the history of American Idol. This momentous occasion marked the conclusion of season 23, which was a momentous occasion. During his performances, which were fueled by gospel music and emotion, he became one of the most compelling champions that the show has produced in recent years. Following the conclusion of the show, he informed Gold Dillaby, "I am anointed. I am familiar with how to make use of it. I am able to utilize my skills." The victory of Roberts served as a confirmation that the show is capable of discovering artists that truly resonate with viewers from all walks of life, which is something that season 24 intends to take further into consideration. This year, producers are placing a greater emphasis on authenticity, highlighting the following. Contestants are required to reveal their identities right away. Over safe performances, risks are given more weight. Stories that evoke strong feelings will be given priority. Diverse genres will be celebrated rather being confined to a specific category. Idol has been pushed into a more soulful and more adventurous artistic direction as a result of the aftershock caused by Jamal Roberts, and the first look film definitely reflects that intensity. The first contestant to go viral during season 24 is Uzziah, right? Despite the fact that the preview tape does not expose Uzziah singing, it does display his personality, which is something that is sometimes just as crucial in the early weeks of reality television shows. He is unruffled, unpretentious, self-assured. It's funny. In addition, he delivers the 6 to 7 line with such seamless comedic timing that people are already referring to him as one who steals the show. The energy of the Gen's Luke Combs. The next contestant who will go viral, to whom we will be quoting for months. Idol has a long history of turning appealing people into breakout stars, including William Hahn, Sanjaya, and Alejandro Aranda, among others. Though it remains to be seen whether he actually has the ability to sing, the show has a lengthy history of doing so. It's not always the case that the best early contestants are the best singers. Rather, it's when they are the ones who make America remember them. That was exactly what Oziad did just now. A quarter-century of hosting. Ryan Seacrest's career journey. There are some aspects that remain the same throughout the years, and Season 24 marks Ryan Seacrest's 24th consecutive season as the host of the show. Also, the judges rotate on occasion. Even now, his presence continues to provide a calming influence, striking a balance between funny and serious, demonstrating support for anxious applicants, producing a state of emotional tension prior to the outcomes, easily delivering the unique tone that Idol is known for. In the absence of a more appropriate expression, he is the show's beating heart. Season 24 will put him to the test once more as fresh talent and new viral moments redefine the identity of the show in 2025. Nevertheless, if the first look demonstrates anything, it is that he is more than ready for the challenge. Every stake is higher than it has ever been. TikTok, streaming platforms, YouTube, and short-form viral content are all formidable competitors for American Idol, which is now entering its third decade of existence. In spite of this, the show is flourishing once more because of the setting in which it is being produced. Idol has acquired the ability to accept clips that become viral, moments that are worthy of memes, the humor of multiple generations, audition processes inspired by social networking, stories told across multiple platforms. There is no better illustration than the 6 to 7 clip. However, although being barely 30 seconds long, it is able to. Carrie Underwood's personality should be featured. Create a name for Uzia that stands out. Take advantage of a popular meme. Connect a number of different generations. Establish a conversation in real time. Idol at its pinnacle of intelligence. How to prepare yourself for the premiere of Season 24. What fans can anticipate is as follows, based on everything that has been disclosed up to this point, as well as intimate suggestions from the production team. 1. A greater preoccupation with being authentic. Candidates who bring their own unique music, personal experiences, and unfiltered feelings will stand out from the crowd. 2. The influence of social media on a greater number of younger contestants. It has been stated by the producers that the auditionees from Generation Z offer TikTok-trained energy, which is fearless, brazen, and surprising. 3. Carrie Underwood during the time when she was the most self-assured judge. You may anticipate wit, insight, emotional support, and humor that will surprise you. 4. The famous chemistry that Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie have maintained to this day. The three individuals have discovered a natural chemistry that the audience adores. A wider range of musical styles. The musical styles that will be featured in Season 24 will range from gospel to alt-country to indie pop. 6. Additional viral videos. Both the show and the assignment are aware of it. Prepare yourself for more meme-worthy situations. 7. Greater stakes for the voice. Contestants are aware that they must deliver performances that will be remembered for a long time after Jamal Roberts' victory. Some closing remarks. The countdown to Season 24 has been started. It is possible that American Idol Season 24 will be the most culturally sensitive, personality-driven, and socially combustible season that the show has produced in recent years, if that the clip titled 6 to 7 is any indicator. Carrie Underwood's flawless comedic timing, Ozia's charisma that is set to go viral, and the connection between the judges already feel like the ingredients of a season that people will be talking about long after the finale has been shown. The tone has been successfully established by ABC, with only 67 days remaining.